There we go. Welcome, everybody, to the Owl's Nest Barbecue Show, Saturday morning edition. I'm Steve. That's Pete. We're coming to you live from Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ottawa. March. Finally, March the 2nd. I know the weather here in Chattanooga is not conducive to March.
Rain.
In like a lion, I guess. Well, it's roaring right now, cold and rainy. But come on out and see us. We'd love to see you. March is grill month here at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. We're going to be going over all the grills all month on this show right here. We're going to be doing live featured benefits with Pete, and our buddy Jason is here. He's going to be doing videos of some of the smokers we've got, and we want to let you know that we are your place, not only for pellets, not only for rubs, but for grills, smokers. We've got them. They start at $249 and they go up from there. And we're going to be talking about the $249 here in just a little bit. I want to remind everybody, we're brought to you by Green Mountain Grills. They're coming March the 15th. They'll be here. They're on the way. The new Green Mountain Grill 2.0. I know you've been excited about it. Pete, we've had a lot of calls about them. And, man, we just can't wait to get them in. We've got room in the warehouse. We've made room in the trailer out back for it to store them. We're ready to go. So we're looking forward to that. We're also brought to you by our good buddies over at Budget Blind. Call John or Sam at 344-7393, 344-7393. The guys at Budget Blinds. Plantation shutters inside your house, Budget Blinds. Regular blinds inside your house, Budget Blinds. 344-7393. That's the number you need to call. We're in touch. You stay in touch. Follow us on Facebook, on the Owl's Nest Barbecue page. Also, you can post your pictures of your food and your favorite barbecue stuff on Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation on Facebook. And we ask you to join our newest page, Franklin Barbecue Pits, sellers, our owners and sellers. Franklin Barbecue Pits, owners and sellers. We've now got that page up on Facebook as well, too. If you're an Aaron Franklin Barbecue Pit fan, we'll be going over that too at the end of the month. So we've got a whole lot going on. Sean, if you will, get ready. We did oxtails. Jason, have you ever done oxtail?
I have not.
Don't bother. Sean, play the video. Oxtails. Swan Life. Beef rub. Spritzed with butter. Ready to go on the smoker. The inaugural cook of the old country barbecue pit. Oxtails. Pete, have you ever had an oxtail?
Never.
I've never had oxtail. I don't even know how to cook oxtail. But I'm going to cook these like a brisket. That's how we're going to do these oxtails. Now look at that. That doesn't look bad, does it? Jason?
No.
Pete? Sean? It doesn't look terrible, does it? I mean, you might not, if I didn't tell you, you might say, well, what is that? That's what an oxtail looks like. Cooked at 200 to 210 degrees, perfect tenderness. You know my feelings on 210 degrees. It's a magical number. They tasted like, you can get rid of that thing. They tasted like ox rear end. They were horrible. They're terrible. I don't understand how you would cook those and make them edible. I didn't bring you one.
But hopefully today on this show, if you've cooked oxtail and you know a good way to cook them and to make them taste well and all that, please come get on our website and put it on there.
It's funny you said that. Last night, late on Facebook, somebody sent me their oxtail recipe.
Okay.
All right, you take the oxtail. You take two of them. and you get 2 8-inch 2x4 planks, and you put them between the 2x4s, and then you put your sauce on them or your rub on them and everything like that. Then you get aluminum foil, okay, and it says to wrap the 2x4s around the oxtails, okay, and then it says to keep it like some sort of a liquid on, like we spritz. They say to drizzle it on there during the cook, okay, and then you cook them for 5 hours at 250 degrees on your smoker in between these 2x4s. So this is weird, isn't it?
It's very weird.
So you take the 2x4s off after 5 hours, put them on your cutting board, you unwrap the foil, take the 2x4s off of them, you throw the oxtails away, and you eat the 2x4s. And I believe that'd be about as good, don't you think?
Yeah.
Don't you think, Jason?
Yeah.
You've heard that one before. That's with carp, but my new one's going to be with oxtails. All right, we got a great thing going for you right now. We're going to be doing, Pete. I'm going to get you to get up. I'm going to get out of your way, move over a little bit. I'm going to move your. Go ahead and give me your stool. I'll get it out of the way. Jason, you and Pete kind of take it away there. This is the Badger Barrel by Pit Barrel Cookers. It's their newest barrel. It's only $249. If you're looking for an entry level cooker, and you think you might want to do some cooking outdoors, but you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, Pete, this is the one. I'm gonna let you take it away. Just show the benefits of it.
The great thing about the Badger, number one, is the price. I mean, affordable for anybody, right? For $249. But the great thing about this Badger is it's for any type of barbecue person. I don't care if it's your first time cooking on one or if you've been cooking on one forever.
Yeah.
This thing is so versatile. It can. There's so many things you can do with it. Let's take this lid off right here.
You hand me that stove when you take it off, Pete.
All right. So on this lid right here, which you couldn't see from behind, it's got an adjustment right here to adjust your airflow on, right?
Yep.
So
it's your top damper.
It's pretty good. It's pretty sturdy. It's also got a little hook here where you can hang it on the side. I can get it on there.
You got to bend it out a little bit. I haven't bent it out, but it's all right. It works.
So top piece right here for hanging. It comes with your hangers. Right, it's got hangers in here to hang ribs, to hang steaks. I think Steve and I have some tomahawk steaks. We've hung brisket. A lot of different things you can do. It's very versatile. Jason, if you can just even shine down on the inside a little bit right here, it's got your a rack right here. Okay, down here is where your charcoal is going to go. It's got a little pit down there to put it in. Set up in there easy. This you can put it on the top. You can come down, put it another level down. Right here. So it's got a lot of adjustments in there, obviously. The great thing about this is it creates a vortex on the inside. If people think, well, if I hang meat, and I was telling this to Steve, he's cooking on it, the meat's hanging down about this far off the charcoal.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm thinking it's going to burn it up. It's a fire. It's a good fire down there. There's no way we're going to end up with burnt meat. And it didn't happen. It cooked very evenly once the lid's on. Everything's set up. It creates a vortex that keeps the heat just moving around. So everything's cooking evenly. I wouldn't have expected it, but it does. Now, on this thing, these things are set up based on where you live, right? And that's how the adjustment.
Your elevation.
Your elevation on the side here, Jason, there's a little adjustment that comes out.
Yeah.
It's got a 1/4 inch. And I think for our area, 1/4 is what I think we decided it was. But based on that, when you're cooking, you put all your meat, all your stuff in there. You don't touch it. I'm putting ribs in there and I want to cook them 3.5 hours. Leave them in there for 3.5 hours. Don't pull the lid. Don't do anything. It's cooking. Don't worry about it. Makes a difference how you hang your meat. You don't want to hang it like on the very end of your ribs because it could potentially come off. So you got to make sure you're hanging stuff right. But here's what's cool about this. If I want to tailgate, which I do a lot of tailgating, football games, right? Everybody wants to be able to tailgate, and I don't want to have to I don't want to have to take the whole thing with me to tailgate, right? I put it in my trunk of my car, in the back of my truck. This comes right off. And you can take this off, and then this, you can actually put it right here. And now you got a little grill with your lid on it. Real easy, small, easy to take anywhere, very versatile.
Take that grate up a minute, Pete. Jason, get in here and just show. That's where you can pull the basket out. That's your charcoal basket right there. You put your charcoal in there, and of course you can put it inside the grill. There's the draft you saw right there on the bottom.
Right.
Just it's not open very much. It doesn't have to be open that much. You put your briquette holder in there, and it's easy to get to.
So easy.
Yeah, it's easy to get to, easy to light.
And even if, let's just say you're hanging steaks and you've got it put together, right? And you've got your top sitting right here, and you're hanging your meat, whatever it is, steaks or whatever.
It could be a brisket, a pork butt, chicken,
let's say
anything.
We're cooking steaks though on here.
Yeah.
So when we get ready, they're almost done. We can pull this off, right? It fits right up with the handles. It's not hot. Those are set up really good.
Here's your grate right
Put
behind
our
you.
grate back on here, and guess now what? Now we're searing our steaks.
Finishing them
You
off.
can finish them off right there. We'll sear them really good. And then you're done. And then putting it back together is simple, easy. By the way, this whole thing is very light to pick up the whole thing. Not much to it.
And it's $249, and you get all this comes with it. And what makes it so neat is you take it home. It takes you about an hour to put it together. And if you bought it at 10 o'clock this morning, you could be cooking on it by 12:30. By the time you got it home, by the time you got it put together, the time you got it lit, read a few instructions, you can be cooking at 12:30 this afternoon. It's that easy.
Storage, let me tell you, you can get a cover.
Yeah, buy a cover, absolutely.
Storage, sit right over in the corner, out of the way. It doesn't take much. Again, easy to move.
Lightweight.
It's very lightweight.
40 pounds.
But it's built very, very well. Steve, we cooked on the one you got sitting out there, I don't know how many times.
Well, we hung the tomahawk steaks. We drilled holes in the big bone for the hooks, and we hung them, and then we finished them off. That video is on our YouTube channel if you want to go there and check it out. And like Pete said, after we hung it, just show them what we did, Pete. Go ahead, unhook that again. Just unhook that from the bottom. You know, you don't need two grills anymore to sear a steak and to smoke a steak if you got a big thick one. You know, the reverse sear is all the rage right now. And that's how you do. You've got a hot grate right there, and boom, you're sizzling right there.
And we did that.
Yeah,
and it turned
absolutely.
out fantastic.
And we did some little ribeyes where we hung them, and they were just small ribeyes, but we hung them. Did the same thing when we took them up to about 115 degrees. Took them off, finished them off, seared them off, and they're if you haven't had a reverse seared 2-inch steak, try it. It is delicious. And what you do, you smoke it, and then you cook it up to about 115. Then you take it up to 125, 130, or however high you want to take it on using the grill. And it is delicious.
For $249.
Yeah, that's the thing, $249.
That's what's amazing to this. And it's not, one of those grills you go spend $80, $90 on and use 3 or 4 times, throw it away. This one you spend $249, and you've got something that's going to last a long time, and you can do so much with it. It's amazing the different things you can do and how.
Take that grate off a minute, Pete. I want to show about something. For all you people out there that have primos or eggs, green eggs, things like that, a lot of complaints you hear. Well, once I start cooking, I can't add any more. I can't add any more wood, right? Because on an egg you got to take it all apart. Come on over here, Jason. All you got to do is just throw the wood down there because there's your charcoals in the bottom. You can put as much wood as you want down there. You can get as much smoke. You can use apple chunks. You can use mesquite chunks. You can use hickory, oak chunks, any kind of wood that you have at your house, or if you want to buy any, your chunks of wood, that's what gives your meat the flavor.
Or again, you can pick this whole thing up if you choose to do that. If you've got some, we've done it with meat hanging in it. Just picked it up, scooted it to the side. There's
Yeah.
Many different ways, whatever you feel comfortable with.
There's your top draft. That's how you adjust your temperature right there. Just like so. It's easy.
Seems very versatile. Like you've got a smoker, you've got a grill. You know, you like you said, for $249. I mean, it's a very versatile machine.
You can't go wrong with it.
You know, and I don't know anywhere. You know, we've all shopped and went all over the place and looked at different smokers. And I'll tell you right now, Steve, you and I went to Nashville and we got to look at so many different smokers, so many different things. I still didn't see one there
No.
that was priced like this, as
No.
versatile as this, is built like this, that you could get. And to me, it's amazing.
I was amazed at the quality of the barrel when we got them, because I'll admit it, $249. I thought it was going to be something, you know, like a cheap old Weber kettle, one of those cheap Weber kettles that, you know, might last you a year or so, but not this thing. You keep a cover on that thing and keep it out of the rain. There's no telling how long it'll last.
Yeah, this is definitely a great buy for the money, no doubt. And again, whether you're new into barbecue or you barbecue all the time, I mean, we barbecue all the time on tons of different things. And this right here just kind of brings a new. It's fun to cook on. I really enjoy cooking on it.
You're right. It is fun, and plus the food. Even if you got it just for steaks, if you've never reverse seared a steak, this makes it so easy to hang the steak over the charcoal and then sear it off. You take that inside, and you are at a entirely different level of flavor and of good food.
You know, Steve, I love my pellet grill, right? And I've got a stick burner, right?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work on my stick burner, but I love charcoal. Everybody loves the taste and the smell of charcoal. And I'll tell you, and this right here, it's just the ease of how quick you can start this thing.
Yeah.
And cook on it. And then when you're done, just let it cool down. The cleanup is so simple. That's another thing, right? You pull this completely off to clean it out.
Wait till the charcoal basket cools off the next day. You take it, throw it in the trash can.
Yeah, just so simple. So to me,
and the bottom ones are still hot, and they'll burn a hole through the trash can, and the guys call you and say, "Hey, you burn up our trash can." But that's beside the point.
To cook on charcoal, and again, to be able to tailgate with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just so versatile, and so much you can do with it. It takes very little room. That's another thing. You know, Jason, you got grills all over the place. I know Steve's got them here in the front, the back. This takes no room at all. It's just like you set it out of the way.
Very small footprint. And like you're talking about tailgating, I mean, if you're not in the pickup truck, if you're in the SUV, it'll break down and sit right in the back. I mean, you could probably even put it in a car, to be honest with you. Of course, not hot, but as far as traveling, tailgating, it's perfect.
Well,
and,
you know, pull that
and fuel sources too. So
I get. I'm sorry. Go ahead and put it down.
I guess you can use a multitude of fuel sources. You could use briquettes if you wanted them. You could use lump if you wanted
Absolutely
it. You can throw a split in there if you want it. You know, so it's very versatile when it comes to fuel sources.
Well, and look at this too, Jason, right here. It's got another level. You can grill right here. You can grill at that level right there. You don't have to take it off. You could put your steaks right there. They won't cook as fast. But there is a method. My buddy Michael McDermott in Cookeville, Tennessee, when he teaches how to cook a steak, he does not do high heat cooking. He teaches you, or he does, but he would prefer to do it at a lower heat and let it take a little bit longer. He says you get a better taste.
And I do all my steaks like that.
I subscribe to that. So, you know, this thing will grill. You don't have to take it apart to grill on it even. So it's just so versatile. It's I know we sound like one of those QVC things on TV.
I'll tell you what, we're excited about it. We've been amazed at what we can do with it. But you know, Jason, you're talking about it being hot. Most of the time when you're doing tailgating, you're tailgating before a game.
Sure, yeah.
So when you're done,
go into the game, watch the game.
When you come out,
she's ready to pack up and go.
Nice. You know, so really nice. I'll tell you, it's to me, for the money, best bargain for the money.
Sure. If you are somebody that's wanting to get into outdoor live fire cooking, you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on it, or you don't have a whole lot of money to spend on it, but you want your food to taste better, perfect entry level, or perfect fun, something to have. If you've got the $6,000 smokers, but you want something to take to the tailgate party, take to your friend's house, take to the lake, that'll do more than just this grill. That's it right
See,
there.
I like this, Jason, because when Steve and I are going to go do competitions, and I'm thinking we pack this little thing in there with us, and we're cooking us something that we're eating on while
Yeah.
we're
Oh yeah.
Sure, yeah.
we're doing all our competitions.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
this is just easy, takes very little room,
Right.
and we can be cooking us some stuff here, eating while we're cooking all our other stuff.
You got to go over to the in-laws for holidays, Christmas, whatnot. You're going to show off that prime rib, load it up, and go cook it at their house.
Oh, a prime rib. You hang a
Oh.
prime rib on that thing. Oh my goodness.
I kept
That would
talking
be- that'd
about
be
the
great.
little vortex. The thing about it is, I don't think people really understand. You're talking about you can do your heat up here, you can do it, but when this thing is set up the way it's supposed to be and put together, I swear it was amazing to me. You're not burning something because the heat. You can have a fire in there, and it will not burn it. It just the heat, the way the heat circulates in here is amazing to me.
Almost a convection style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop that top just real quick. If you do a pork butt, say you hang a pork butt, and then you take it up to 165 degrees, you want to wrap it, you can put it right there. Or let me show this. You can put it on the top rack to finish it off in the foil. Put the top back on, Pete. The top is a dome. It fits over the pork butt. It fits just like that. You can get it further away from the flame, and you can finish it off at a higher temperature because it's in foil. Because when you're foiled meat, you're not smoking anymore. The only thing you're doing is just cooking. There's your oven right there, and that
Sweet.
you can open up your draft a little bit like that. You could get it up to 300, 325 degrees. You're finishing off your pork butt. So it is for $249. It's a great value. It's a quality piece of equipment. It'll last a long time. And easy to use.
Hardest thing about this thing is just putting it together. The little screws is why, but once you get it put together,
Oh, it won't take that long.
no, it's just dealing with little screws.
Yeah.
But once it's together, I mean, like I said, it's there.
It's good. Now, next week, we're going to be talking about his big brother, the pit barrel cooker. The gentleman that invented the pit barrel cooker invented the Badger as part of the pit barrel cooker family. And we'll be talking about the pit barrel next Saturday right here on the Allison's Barbecue Show. And you're going to really like that because that's a cool thing to cook on too.
Steve.
And we'll be talking about the Green Mountain Grills this month. We're going to be talking about the Old Country barbecue pits that we're just going to now start to carry. We'll be talking about them. And then at the end of the month, maybe the first week in April, we're going to be unveiling and talking about the Franklin barbecue pit that we now are the exclusive dealer in Southeast Tennessee for. And that thing, we're going to light one up. You'll want to be here for that. Look at Jason's eye. Look at him. Hey, can I light it? Can I light it, Steve? Can I light it up? Yeah, Jason, you can light it up.
Steve, you kind of stole my thunder or what I was just going to say.
Oh, I'm
but
sorry.
That's okay. I'm amazed. People drive by here all the time and say, hey, I'm coming by here for a year. Never stop and seen it. The people that come in here within 3 years, I've listened to people come in and ask for something similar to this.
Yeah.
Right?
Charcoal,
We
yeah.
had Green
Charcoal.
Mountain Grill, pellet grills are what we're selling at the time. But I'm going to tell you, Steve, to have the selection you have now, you have two different size pit barrels, not including the Badger here,
Mm-hmm.
right? You have the PBX, which is a very large, their largest one.
Yep.
Then you have the regular, the real standard pit barrel.
Pit barrel classic.
They're classic. You've got the Franklin grills now.
They're
that
here.
we've become a dealer for. Old Country, right? Which we've got another one out
Yep.
here right now that
Mhm.
we're practicing on.
Cooked on it yesterday.
And cooked on it yesterday. So the selection you have now is phenomenal for any price range for
Yeah.
anybody. So
That's
anybody
what-
that comes in here now can get, if they want a high end, they can get high end. If they want something as low as this, whatever they
Yep.
want, they can get. So that's amazing. And kudos to you for expanding to help your customers out there get what they
Well, we want to be your one-stop shop. We want to have the pellets. We want to have the wood chunks. We want to have full wood out back. You can even get, full wood for your cook. I want to have everything you need. So when you start cooking, that if you forget something, you can run down here to the store and get it. Or if you're getting ready to cook, you can come in here on Saturday, Friday for the weekend and say, I need this, and you don't have to run all over town doing it. And that's
Absolutely.
the best way to do it. All right, we're going to get out of here. Come and see us today. Next week, it's the Pit Barrel Cooker. Don't forget, Wednesday night, it's the Owl's Nest Barbecue Catch-Up Show at 6:30, right before the David Bosca Product Review Show at 7:30 on the Butcher Barbecue YouTube channel. And we'll of course, we'll be there Wednesday, too. We
And
want you.
put your pictures out there.
Yeah, on the Nation page. And don't forget to join the Franklin Barbecue Pit owners and sellers page, too. That's going to be a lot of fun as the Franklin Barbecue Pits get more popular. Sean, get us out of here, buddy. We got work to do here. Let's put this back together now.